Okay, and hello and welcome once again. At least now I'm able to remember where the hell the camera is. I'm still getting used to this tablet. So anyway, yeah. By the way, gonna be cleaning out my. All right, yeah. Okay, yeah. Polypropylene. That's what it is. Anyway, yeah. This is actually the remnant of the wood glue I was using one of my last time hardening stuff that I was doing. Uh, which yeah, if you follow my previous couple of chunks of videos there, you'll see the wood glue method that let's see, yeah, there they are. Yeah, that's the Iron Man Mark IV. There, yeah, Iron Man Mark IV chest and the Mark Six back. Actually, the Mark IV and the Mark Six are fairly well interchangeable. Um, Yeah, and I actually have elected to go with a different chest and back for my build and all. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, foot itches. Anyway, um, yeah, I'm gonna have to either find or make another piece. But yeah, gonna be today. I'm gonna be actually trying to get the abdomen plate done, and the shins are the two main things I want to try to get done today. Uh, okay, good. That seems to have cured out pretty well. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to get my scissors, but what I've had to do was originally, this and this piece were together, just like this and this one. I've had to put in these two extension pieces because come to find out, I didn't check the scale on the piece that I had done well enough. And so, yeah, so that's what this is going to be doing. And then I had to figure out where okay. And so this abdomen plate. So, yeah. Whew. Okay. Yeah. And so, yeah, this is the abdomen plate that I'm going to be using. And I actually decided I'm going to kind of go with like a semi hybridized build method, I guess you could call it, where instead of making it out of how you would do this on a normal foam build, I actually kind of like the idea of doing it as the solid plate with the overlays onto that. So, and eventually I will actually take the time to bother digging out my heat gun. But when you are doing foam, ideally you want to go and hit it with the heat gun so that way you can form it a little bit easier. Uh, which is definitely more effective in general. But if the piece that you have has a pretty gentle curve to begin with, then uh, I mean, basically the heat from your hands, if especially if you're like me, where you tend to have a slightly higher body temperature, uh, we'll do, but it's mostly the mechanical action. What you're doing is you are massaging and basically kind of making the piece relax into the form that you want. And so, and basically what that will do is, I mean, it will eventually go back to flat if you let it. But what this will do is this will actually keep it curved long enough for, like, I'm going to be doing this as a single piece. I've actually kind of given it like an extra inch or so, so that way I can just put it on as a single piece. Uh, Ideally, what you would really want to do is you want to try to have it, fairly well, properly fitted, and then use like Velcro or magnets or something, so that way you have like the piece maybe permanently attached on one side, and that we could just go and pop it on and go from there. So, but yeah, basically just doing this and just kind of will at least get it curved enough so that way when you attach it to the thing, it's already got a little bit of the curve there, and then just as it's going and sitting there, it will relax permanently into that form. But ideally, you really do want to use a heat gun like you've seen on the thing. I just can't find one. So, and because I actually want it more of a plateau and curve. That's why using this. And so, yeah, I can let that go there and then just let it do that. And then these, are the detail plates. And yes, I know you should attach everything before you form it up, but I'm just trying to get just kind of a dry fit and see how it's going to look and where things are going to land as well. Uh, because as you're doing it, as you put everything together and you glue it on and then you start to form it, you are going to kind of get, some shifting and everything. And so doing it like this, you can kind of see which way things want to go. And as you're doing, you can be like, all right, I need to keep that in mind so that way. And it does that. I know that, okay, I'm going to have to worry about this here. And so as you're shaping, you kind of be more gentle and gradual and kind of use the foam's natural elasticity for like the 2 millimeter foam to let it get into shape without deforming. So, and then I need to find the other piece like this, and I can't quite remember where it goes. So I'm gonna have to actually pull up the Peppercar Designer to be able to be able to figure that out and see where this goes, and I need to make the other one. And one of the things that I do like to use is like this is, oh, I don't know where the label went. Ah, and there's the piece that I'm missing. Ah, there. So I'll be able to find that. But this is actually, I think it was 12 pack. I think it was 12 sheets. I can never, basically, it's like I usually just, when I'm running low, I pick up more. I never bother actually paying attention to how many sheets I get. You think I'd remember by now how many of these I've bought. But yeah, I got this from Hobby Lobby. It's 2 millimeter foam, and it's, like, I think it's 18 by 20 or something. And I mean, it, it does pretty good. And what I do like about having the various colors is that if you are doing various things, you can use the colors to signify maybe like how things lay or what section or whatever it is. And it comes in a range of colors as well. So if you are doing something where where your piece is going to be blue and white, like if you're doing like the R2D2 variants of various armors that I've seen, and that my Hulkbuster armor, when I get around to doing that, may or may not be. I haven't decided just a couple things, but either way, having the red, having like the white and the blue, is a good way for you to be able to get a just a look at how your piece is going to look as it goes on, and then keeping in mind you're going to be doing your paint work and everything else as well. But using the proper color foam is also a good thing for that. Me personally, it was just I was just working my way down through the sheets, and just it just so happened that like with the whole range of things or all the stuff that I was doing. Um, I actually was using the pink sheet first. So these were actually the first two pieces that I had cut from this set. And yeah, and then I ended up running out of the pink foam, and the next sheet was the blue. So that's the reason why it is I have this. Oh, great! I find the one, and then I lose another. Ah, no, that is the paper template. Either way, I will find that, and all. But yeah, I also have. Well, yeah, you can't actually really see it here that well. But I have actually reorganized my workspace. Ah, yeah, I've actually used a shelving unit. That's whereas I keep. Basically just like my various hardware stuff. Like I've got like a bunch of door hinges and things like that I'm going to be using for doing the Hulkbuster armor and all. So my workspace is also because I'm having to get that put together. That is also kind of putting a delay in as fast as I could be working. So, but yeah, now that I've actually gotten things fairly well worked out, uh, yeah, I'd actually be able to start picking up my work fairly quickly now. So, definitely looking forward to Dragon Con. Oh, and yes, my banner. Oh God, yes, I had to pick up more contact cement so I can actually fix that too now. Because I've gotten to places where it's peeling and just I should have built it a little bit better to begin with. So anyway, yeah, now that I've actually have enough of my sideline issues worked out where I can actually get back to work, you're gonna start seeing some seriously, you're gonna start seeing some serious progress uploads coming up. So anyway, I'm going to get back to this. I'm gonna pull up my playlist and I'm gonna get to work.